One of the challenges I would see is the danger of focusing too much on increased jobs, when in fact what we're trying to do is much broader than that. What we're trying to do is to create better conditions for businesses to start, to grow, to develop, and to create jobs. If you focus too much on the job aspects, one might bias decisions towards specific activities that might be more employment intensive, or specific technologies that might be more job intensive, but that might have a cost in terms of longer term growth and longer term job creation. So I think there's a significant trade-off between short term focus on jobs, which can be dangerous in terms of the longer term potential of job creation. So that's where I see the main risk in the job focus. The second one is jobs, as the IFC report and the bank's WDR have pointed out, is a pretty elastic notion. They're formal jobs, but they're mostly in the countries we work on, especially in the poorer countries. There's a huge informal sector. And there is employment in the informal sector, but that is not formal employment. So one has to be very careful also when pursuing policies or strategies or programs that try to favor job creation, to look at the aggregate impact, at the overall benefit, and not only at the formal sector employment side. While by and large we will want to have economies and countries formalize and kind of grow their formal sector and gradually reduce their informal sector, in the end, we're concerned about people having employment opportunities, be they formal or informal. So that's another major risk of focusing too much on the formal side of the equation and not enough on the informal side, which may be more important in a number of contexts. IFC's jobs report re-emphasized the importance of a good investment climate, a business environment that is conducive to allowing private sector to come in, to invest, to grow, to create jobs. That's a fundamental aspect of job creation that this report re-emphasized once more. And it stresses the importance of working and focusing on some of the fundamental conditions that will allow companies to come in, to compete, to exit sometimes also if they're not performing, to grow and to create jobs. So going back to the basics, going back to the fundamentals, the need to have a good investment climate, attractive investment climate that encourages people to come in, put their capital at risk, and take the risk also of employing people. So that remains for me really a core reaffirmation of the importance of this business for IFC, for our clients, and for job creation more generally. In terms of the areas that deserve added emphasis, I think we need to look more closely at what combination of reforms, what combination of government activities, actions are most powerful in terms of job creation. So, for example, simplifying business registration a priori is going to be good because it's easier to set up a business. Some people who are already employed somewhere can leave and set up their business more easily. They might be more kind of tempted to do that more easily, but it may not be enough. You may need to combine that with other reforms, like make it easier to hire workers and lay them off when conditions require, to make it easier to access finance, make it easier to import and export. So basically what we need to get better at is understanding what combination of reforms in a specific market is most likely to lead to greater employment and job creation.